This video will teach you how to plan your psychology research project so you save time, avoid frustration, and find the best resources for your PowerPoint. Your assignment calls for 4 to 5 academic or peer-reviewed articles from online library databases. Most of these articles can't be found through Google. Rather, these databases live on the SVC library website, library.skagit.edu. To access databases, select Database A to Z list. Now, the library has over 40 different databases, and each contains different information. So, how do we know which to choose? We start by building a search strategy. A search strategy helps us determine what to search for and where to search. This strategy will change and grow over time as you find information, read it, react to it, evaluate it, and learn new keywords and tricks. So what to search for? My topic is bullying in school-aged kids. Databases work differently than Google, so instead of writing my topic out like a question, I'll need to use keywords for library databases. Keywords are the most important words or phrases in your topic. So for me, it's bullying, school-aged, and kids. However, there are other ways to say these concepts, and the trick is to figure out what words the researchers who are publishing academic articles are using and adopt those words as my keywords. So, a researcher writing about my topic might use the word bullying, but they might also use the word violence, so I'll add that to my list. Some synonyms for school-aged kids might also be students or children, so I'll write those down too. Another aspect of your strategy is figuring out what kind of information you need. So your assignment calls for peer-reviewed articles, but you might also need some background information, facts, definitions, statistics, a brief history of the topic. Think of the type of information that you'll find on Wikipedia. The information that your audience may need to understand your topic before you get to the scholarly stuff. Of course, you can't use Wikipedia for this assignment, but the library provides encyclopedia databases that you can use in your PowerPoint. So let's return to our library database list. If we want to look at databases that just show us background information, we can go to the subject dropdown, and we see a list of different topics. If we scroll down and go to reference, we will get a list of just 10 databases that provide background information in the same way that Wikipedia does. Reference is another word for background information. For psychology research, I'd recommend you start with Credo Reference. When you click on a database and you're not on campus, you'll be prompted to log in using your MySVC email address and password. I recommend you save this login for future use if you're on a private computer. Now that we're in the Credo reference database, I can go ahead and start by entering my most basic keyword to see if I can find any background information on my topic. As we see, I get over 2,000 articles on the idea of bullying. I recommend you use the filters to limit your results to only longer articles. These will be more substantial and give you a broader picture of your topic. I can see the second result, bullying in schools, is exactly aligned with what I'm looking to research. So I click on the topic and I can read my article. Once I have sufficient background information and I'm ready to move on to the scholarly articles, I can clear my filter on the database search and start anew. To find databases that work for psychology research, select the drop-down again for all subjects. This time, we'll scroll to psychology, which we see is just above reference. Now we're given 7 recommended databases for your discipline. The first recommendation, of course, is Credo, which we've used already, so I suggest that you focus on Academic Search Complete, eBook Central, JSTOR, ProQuest, and PubMed. These will be the ideal databases for your discipline. Open each by clicking the title, and you'll be taken to the search interface. If you saved your login from our Credo reference, then you'll be taken immediately to the search interface. If not, you'll have to re-enter your mysvc.skagit.edu password. Now, each of these databases looks a little bit different, but you'll notice they all have certain aspects in common. For example, the search bar. This is where you enter your keywords. You'll always be given a list of results, and then facets or limiters or filters, ways to narrow your results. Again, an example search demonstrates that while each is a little bit different, they all function the same and they all work off the concept of applying keywords first and then using the refine elements to get better targeted results. Some pro tips to make your searching process easier and more effective are to first take notes. Record what keywords you use and which work, as well as which databases you're successful in. This will save you time when you come back to your research process. The second is to save your articles. There's no worse feeling than finding the perfect article, building it into your PowerPoint, and then losing the citation and not being able to come back to it. If you lose the citation for your article and you can't cite the source, then you can't use the information you got from it. As always, the librarians are here to assist. You can get a hold of us via email, telephone, or from the library homepage, you'll see Ask a Librarian. This is where you can get 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, live chat assistance one-on-one. Just enter your email address, type in your question, click send, and one of the librarians will be with you shortly. Best of luck in your research.